Okay, in this last video here, we are going to compare two different mortgages. And so what I want to do is I want to look at how much interest you pay on a 30-year mortgage and a 15-year mortgage, and show you exactly how much you save on interest. And you will be surprised. You save a lot of money on interest when you get a 15-year mortgage. Okay? So the Joneses make a 20% down payment on a $184,000 home, and then the rest is mortgaged at 6%. And then it wants us to compare what would the total amount of interest that you save on a 30-year loan be, and on a 15-year loan, and exactly how much money are you going to save if you go with the 15-year mortgage. Okay, so maybe I'll split this in half, and we'll do 30-year over here, and 15-year over here. Okay, so we're going to find the month. Oh, we got to find the amount mortgaged, don't we? Let's find that up here. Amount mortgaged. Okay, it'll be 184,000 minus 0.20 times 184,000, and that's going to give us the amount mortgage. So what we're doing is we're taking off the down payment. And so they're actually going to mortgage $147,200. So this is the amount that we're going to use throughout the rest of the problem. So we're not going to use the $184,000. We're going to use the $147,200. Okay. So now for a 30-year mortgage, the monthly payment here is going to be, we got to get the number on the table. So both loans are 6%. So this is 6%, 30 years. My number on the table is 5.99551. 5.99551. And I'm going to multiply that by the number of $1,000 mortgage. So I got to move the decimal point over. 147,000. I'm sorry, 147.2 is what that's going to be. And this will give us our monthly payment here. So 5.99551 times 147.2. So in this case, my monthly payment is going to be $882.54. Okay, so that's the monthly payment. So now, what's the total interest here? So remember, we're going to use our monthly payment times 12 times 30 in this case. So 882.54 times 12 times 30. And then we're going to subtract the amount mortgaged here, 147,200. Okay. So 882.54 times 12 times 30 minus 147,200. And it looks like the amount of interest here is $170,514.40. Okay, so a lot of interest here. The interesting thing, let me just show you one quick thing. When we did the very first one here, this very first house was 6.5% interest. We borrowed slightly less at 6.5% for 30 years. Okay, so we actually borrowed less, but we ended up paying more interest here, $177,000 instead of $170,000, even though we borrowed less. So that 0.5% actually does make a pretty big difference. Okay, so now let's see how much we're going to end up paying with the 15-year mortgage here. So our monthly payment. Okay, now we're going to go to the table. 6%, but now for 15 years, which is this number here. And so that is 8.43857. 8.43857. And we're going to multiply that by the number $1,000 mortgage, so 147.2, and that'll give us our monthly payment. So 8.43857 and times 147.2, and that gives us a monthly payment of $1,242.16. Okay, so your monthly payment's a little larger here. Okay, about $300 larger. Maybe a little more than $300 larger. Okay, but you're only making this monthly payment for 15 years, not 30 years. Okay, so we're going to end up paying a lot less interest. So total interest is it's going to be the $1,242.16 times 12 times 15 minus the 147,200. Okay, so 1,242.16 times 12 times 15 minus 147,200, and my interest here, total interest, is only $76,388.80. Wow, so look, almost $100,000 more in interest. Okay, so you save a lot of money on interest. So the amount saved would be the difference between these. 170,514.40 minus 76,388.80. So we save $94,125.60 in interest. So if you can get a 15-year mortgage as opposed to a 30-year mortgage, you're going to save all that money. Okay, so it's huge, the amount of money, the difference in the interest. Okay, you'll also have your house paid off in 15 years. And after that, you'll have all kinds of extra money because you won't need your monthly payment. And you can save that. So not only do you save this amount of money, you could save for your retirement. You'd have a lot longer to save for your retirement. Okay? So, and if you remember the compound interest formula, the longer it's in there, the more interest you earn, right? So it's very wise to get a 15-year mortgage. I'm not sure why everyone thinks that a 30-year mortgage is the normal one to get. It's not necessarily so. If you can afford a 15-year mortgage, the monthly payment's a little higher. You're going to save a lot in interest and get it paid off earlier. And so sometimes it's good to start with a home that is maybe not quite as expensive so that you could afford the monthly payment. And then when you get that paid off, you could turn around, sell it, and then use the money on a nicer home to make a big down payment on a nicer home. So there's all kinds of little things. So once you understand this sort of stuff, it can help you make wise decisions when buying a home and investing your money and stuff. So, okay. So Next week we're going to be looking at the mortgage project, and we'll have another set of videos with that as well. But for now, this is what you need to know in order to do the mortgage homework. So good luck on that, and let me know if you have any questions.